Do you think that wire cage traps are the best solution to control invasive species like wild boars? Why do they continue to roam? Is there a flaw in this method that makes all efforts in vain? Watch the video now to discover the hidden truth. Wild boars have become one of the most destructive invasive species in the United States. Their populations have skyrocketed from 2 million in 1990 to nearly 9 million in 2019, spreading to at least 39 states. These invasive species cause massive crop damage, estimated at $1.5 billion per year. Because they reproduce so quickly, at least 60% of a given area's population must be culled each year just to stop further growth. If we don't act now, the problem will only get worse. These boars are reproducing at an uncontrollable rate. In response, the USDA and many state agencies have allocated millions of dollars in funding, with Texas and Oklahoma approving poisons like kaput in 2024 to control populations. One of the most widely used strategies is cage trapping, but the problem is that many farmers don't use traps effectively, which wastes effort, and the clever invasive species quickly learns to avoid them. Let's break down the process and find the mistakes that keep farmers from getting the results they want. Wire cage traps are the most effective and widely recommended traps for large-scale boar control. At 30 to 40 feet in diameter, they can capture an entire herd of wild boars at once, reducing the chance of the boars escaping and learning to avoid the trap in the future. The trap should be at least 5 feet high to prevent boars from jumping out. The gate should be remotely activated rather than manually closed, which increases the likelihood of capturing a herd rather than just a few individuals. Steel plate walls should be used rather than weaker materials, as wild boars are very agile and can escape poorly reinforced traps. A well-built trap is useless if it is placed in the wrong location. Research from Texas A&M has shown that trap success depends a lot on trap placement. The best place to set a trap is near a water source. Placing the trap nearby will increase the success rate. On high-traffic boar trails, look for signs of boar activity such as uprooted soil, rolling areas, and hoof prints. Pre-baiting the area 3 to 7 days before setting the trap gives the boars more confidence, making them more likely to enter the trap without hesitation. This technique increases capture rates by 60%. Corn fermenters mix the corn with water and leave it to ferment for 7 days. Wild boars love the strong smell. Watermelon, peaches, or apples are good, especially in the warmer months. Specialized wild boar attractants that are high in protein can be very effective in attracting larger groups.
All right.
One of the biggest mistakes farmers make is setting traps without observing the behavior. Wild boars are nocturnal, meaning they are most active between 8 PM and 4 AM. Therefore, keep the traps open for the first few nights to allow the boars to feed comfortably inside. Once at least 80% of the wild boars are inside, activate the remote gate to maximize captures. If only a few wild boars are caught, the survivors will continue to breed and return in larger numbers. A common mistake that ruins traps is setting traps too early. If the boars sense danger before they trust them, they will never return. Leaving a boar in the trap for too long will send out an alarm signal warning others to stay away. This is why it is important to be responsible for collecting the traps after they have been caught. Moving the traps every few months will prevent them from learning avoidance behaviour.
Yeah. Keep going.
What do you think? Have you or someone you know used a cage trap? Leave a comment below and share your experience. The fight against wild boars is not over yet. This is information you won't find anywhere else. Sign up now for exclusive insights. Bears are giant animals that have caused damage to farmers in Texas. With their keen sense of smell and hearing, they easily find their way into cultivated areas, destroying crops and causing annual damage of up to $15 million in the state, according to a report from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department (TPWWD). In particular, since 2020, the black bear population in East Texas has skyrocketed, forcing the state government to tighten management measures and hunting licenses to minimize damage caused by bears and protect their natural habitat. EPWD regulations allow each hunter to hunt only 15 to 20 bears per hunting season with strict conditions of a hunting distance of 200 yards. It is strictly forbidden to hunt mother bears with cubs or bears under 2 years old. The goal of these regulations is to protect future generations of bears and maintain ecological balance in the area. Hunters who violate these rules, such as exceeding their permitted quota or hunting protected bears, will have their licenses revoked immediately and face fines starting at $5,000 or a permanent hunting ban. Uncontrolled hunting not only causes significant harm to bear populations but also increases bear-human conflict. Not only is agriculture severely damaged by bears, but wild boars are also the top wildlife species in terms of their impact. Texans hunt wild boars for meat and to protect agricultural property. Wild boars have a very high reproductive rate of 6 to 10 piglets per litter, and a female pig can give birth to many litters per year, causing the population to increase rapidly and become difficult to control without timely hunting measures. According to the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, hunters are only allowed to use 308 Winchester rifles or 44 Magnum pistols with high accuracy to hunt wild boars due to the thick skin and bones of this species. Automatic and semi-automatic guns are prohibited due to their difficult to control nature. The feral hog hunting license differs from the bear hunting license in that it allows hunters to hunt without any limit on the number. Wild boar hunting season in Texas begins in September and ends in March. The most popular hunting location is the Sam Houston National Forest in East Texas, where wild boars are most abundant. Notably, Texas has the highest rate of wild boar attacks on hunters in the United States, accounting for 25% of all incidents nationwide, making it important to follow safety regulations and attend training courses. The excitement is further enhanced by the intelligence of wolves. In Texas, only 500 to 700 licensed hunters are allowed to hunt wolves each year, with the age requirement ranging from 18 to 65 years old. Hunting regulations are strict to ensure the maintenance of natural balance and to limit negative impacts on animal populations. Hunting areas are open grasslands or mountainous areas where wolves are active. Hunters are not allowed to hunt at a distance of less than 100 yards to ensure safety. One of the most important factors is to understand their habits and behavior so that appropriate hunting measures can be taken. To stay safe and comply with the law, hunters should regularly check the National Hunting and Fishing Day website for information on coyote hunting regulations. These are the most up-to-date sources of information on licenses, regulations, and hunting areas. Strict hunting policies have reduced the coyote population to an estimated 4,000 to 5,000 and reduced agricultural damage to $1 million per year. The tense and thrilling moments after a hunt are the challenges that Texas hunters face. What do you think of these moments? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to leave your opinion. I'll comment one on the moment you find most exciting. Please watch the video below.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.